Night. We saw she was given a special security escort to Court 6 last night. There were thousands of Filipinos who tried to get a glimpse of the star on Court 6. Hundreds didn't manage to get in. They were, in fact, quite rowdy at times, told to be.
The Filipino tennis sensation Eala received an extraordinary invitation to return to Australia from the nation's leader himself for a special exhibition match in Melbourne. Make no mistake, this isn't simply another tennis event. This is a statement, a powerful testament to respect, fame, and widespread appeal. Let's begin from the start. Something extraordinary happened when Eala arrived in Australia for the Australian Open. Tens of thousands of Filipino tennis fans traveled to witness their champion. The atmosphere was electric. Filipinos filled every corner, chanting her name and displaying flags, creating scenes Melbourne had seldom experienced. But here's the challenge. Not everyone could get inside. Thousands of dedicated Eala supporters remained outside the venue when capacity was reached, unable to see their beloved player compete. Now, let's jump to today. Australia's leader decided to take exceptional action after hearing about what transpired at the Australian Open and witnessing Eala's massive following. Prior to her upcoming tournament, he personally invited Eala back to Australia for an exhibition showcase. This wasn't a WTA initiative. Tournament officials didn't arrange this. The Australian leader stepped in directly to deliver what the people wanted, the chance to experience Eala playing live.
We saw the record broken for the first Tuesday, set at about 58,000 back in 2020. That has now been broken today, set at about 61,000. So as you can see, just another ripper start to the Australian Open.
And history repeated itself once more. Thousands of Eala's fans flooded Melbourne streets in hopes of seeing their tennis icon. The energy was palpable. The excitement was undeniable. Yet the venue reached capacity again, leaving thousands of supporters outside despite every effort to accommodate the masses. The demand to watch Eala play is simply overwhelming. Eala arrived at the stadium with government security due to safety considerations. Given the enormous crowds, Australian officials took no chances. And when she stepped onto the court, she absolutely commanded it. The crowd went wild. The energy was incredible. And Eala delivered exactly what everyone came for. Brilliant tennis ability and that infectious smile that has captivated hearts across the globe. This is where the situation becomes intriguing and, frankly, somewhat controversial. Reports suggest that Aryna Sabalenka, currently the WTA's #1 ranked player, is unhappy with this situation. Here, Australia's leader arranges a special exhibition match for Eala, providing her with official recognition and government security, while Sabalenka, the world's top-ranked player, hasn't received similar treatment. Let's clarify something right now. Aryna Sabalenka possesses incredible tennis talent. She earned her top ranking through determination, dedication, and remarkable performances on court. She deserves recognition and respect for her achievements. But Eala represents something different. Rankings don't tell the whole story. It's about connection. It's about the passion and loyalty that fans feel for a player who represents their dreams. Eala may not be in the top 10 yet. She currently sits at 40th in the WTA rankings, which is actually 9 spots better than her position at the Australian Open. But rankings don't capture everything. What distinguishes Eala is her remarkable bond with her supporters, particularly the Filipino community, which is vast and fiercely devoted to their national tennis champion.
Got a lot of global stardom to her. She's had some incredible results and she's beaten players like Madison Keys and Iga Swiatek, so she's the real deal, already top 50 in the world.
And Eala is handling everything with grace and humility. She has simply expressed her gratitude for the love she receives wherever she goes. She understands that this transcends her individual success. She is bearing the hopes of millions of Filipinos around the world, who see something special and worth celebrating in her. Let's now address the real reason behind this official intervention. One of tennis's greatest legends, Novak Djokovic, openly condemned the WTA for their mismanagement of Eala at the Australian Open. Given Eala's tremendous popularity and the thousands of supporters who came specifically to watch her compete, Djokovic believes the WTA made a serious mistake by scheduling her matches on smaller courts. Eala is the greatest tennis player the Philippines has ever seen, and she deserves complete respect, Djokovic stated. Yet Novak maintains that she is not getting that respect from the WTA. They are not giving her fair treatment. Djokovic even went as far as to suggest that her opening round defeat at the Australian Open might have been partially attributed to her inadequate scheduling.
That happened. I mean, you could argue that it was, maybe a poor schedule and maybe they could schedule them on a bigger court. Yes, but again, she's Eala, that's been a talk, and which is understandable. There's some players coming from respective countries, like she's coming from Philippines, which is now a big deal. She's been the biggest ever, tennis player from that country, which is a big country. And
consider what Djokovic is saying here. He argues that a player's competitive setting makes a substantial difference. The court size, the atmosphere, the fans' energy, the lighting, and the playing surface. All of these factors affect a player's performance, especially during high-pressure competitions like Grand Slam events. When you assign a player who draws thousands of supporters to a small court where most of her fans cannot even get in to support her, you are not providing her the optimal opportunity to succeed. And it's clear that Djokovic's criticism resonated. People started discussing it. People began questioning why the WTA would handle one of its most popular players this way. Evidently, Australia's leader took notice as well. Australia's leader decided to intervene personally after seeing the frustration of Eala's fans at the Australian Open, when thousands of dejected supporters had traveled from everywhere to see their champion compete. He ensured Eala received the platform to showcase for her fans as she merits, invited her back to Australia, and organized this special exhibition match. Here's the most remarkable part, though. Even with official backing and a meticulously organized event, the venue couldn't accommodate all of Eala's fans. There were still countless outside. This shows the meteoric growth of Eala's popularity. We're talking about a unique type of tennis fan devotion that transcends rankings and competition results. Players become global icons when they reach this level of stardom. An individual becomes more than just a competitor when they have this kind of connection. On the world stage, Eala is developing as a symbol and an embodiment of Filipino excellence and pride. Moreover, WTA rankings alone are not an accurate measure of such. Eala has been working hard since the Australian Open, refining her game and climbing the rankings. It's a significant leap to rise from outside the top 50 to 40th. And it proves that she is not only popular but is developing into a truly dangerous WTA Tour competitor. The gap between the WTA's approach to player management and what the supporters actually want, however, is what this whole situation truly highlights. From the competitive standpoint, the WTA's ranking and seeding structure makes sense. However, there might need to be some flexibility in how these players are treated when you have a crowd-pulling player like Eala, who can fill stadiums and create the kind of excitement that elevates the sport overall. Australia's leader understands this. He recognized an opportunity to celebrate a player who has earned it through her connection with supporters, to acknowledge an emerging star, and to delight thousands of people. The fact that Aryna Sabalenka might not be pleased about it is reasonable from her viewpoint, but it also overlooks the point. This isn't intended to diminish Sabalenka's achievements. This is about recognizing that tennis is essentially a spectator sport. It's crucial hearing what the supporters want to express. The journey of Eala is only beginning. The future looks incredibly promising as she rises to 40th in the world and enjoys the kind of fan devotion that most competitors can only dream of, with tennis legends like Novak Djokovic advocating for her fair treatment. There is more to Australia's leader's decision to bring her back to Melbourne than simply a generous act. It's a recognition that something special is happening here and that Eala deserves recognition for more than just her current ranking. It's for what she represents and what she is becoming. Popularity, relationships, and cultural significance are equally important in this new age of tennis as rankings. And with every match she plays, Eala is writing that story.